Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Well, I was about to go to bed and then I saw this. Um, it is as of right now 1:42 a.m. in the Tampa Bay area, and Israel has struck back. I'm going to read you what I have found. Okay, and then I will leave you links in the description box. So far, Iran has fired air defense batteries amid reports of explosions near major airbase in Isfahan, and that's Isfahan province, according to state media, as regional tensions rise following Iran's retaliatory strike on Israel after an attack against its consulate in Syria. Um, Now, let's see. It is the beginning of the weekend in Israel, and there has so far been no official confirmation from Israel. This is as of 5:40 GMT. So this is being reported from East Jerusalem. Okay. The only line we have is the Israeli military saying that its advice to the public has not changed. Israel has been threatening to respond to Iran's attack of 300 odd drones and missiles on Israel earlier this week. Netanyahu has decided he wants Israel to have the last word on this, but whether it has the last word or not, we'll have to wait and see what Iran does. Well, obviously, Israel has struck back. Um, wow. Let's see. Airlines are scrambling to quickly change flight paths over Iran, diverting to alternate airports or returning planes to their points of origin in response to the temporary airspace or airport closures following the reported explosions in Iran's city of Isfahan. And that is according to the flight tracking data. Now, flight restrictions over the Iranian airspace have been lifted. Um, let's see. Alert note for ships transiting Arabian Gulf, Western Indian Ocean. No damage reported after explosion in Iran's Isfahan. Let's see. They're quoting an unnamed senior military official as saying that the morning explosions heard in Isfahan were related to an air defense activity over the city. The commander said the military fired shots at suspicious objects in the area. The explosions did not cause any accidents or damage. Earlier, there were reports of several mini quadcopters being shot down in Isfahan. Hmm. Okay, here's something else. Iran activates air defense systems. Their state media says that three small unknown flying objects have been intercepted and destroyed over Isfahan. There were no reports of casualties. Okay. And here's something else. It's saying Iranian media is certainly downplaying this incident, according to state TV. And this is being reported out of Tehran, Iran. According to state TV, three small unknown flying objects were intercepted near the city of Isfahan just after 4 a.m. their time. The Iranian air defense systems were able to intercept and destroy these flying objects. The location in Isfahan province is an Iranian military air base that belongs to the country's army and not the Revolutionary Guards. It's important to highlight that this base houses multiple squadrons of F-14 Tomcat fighter aircraft. This facility is also located near the Isfahan airport, and as a result of this, the officials have now cleared the Iranian skies. Flights have been canceled. We also understand that the air defense systems over the city of Tabriz in the northwestern part of Iran were also activated. The Israeli military has said that the warning sirens that sounded early on Friday in northern Israel were actually a false alarm. They began shortly after an unconfirmed reports of Israeli strikes in Iran. Tensions are at an all-time high. Things came to a head when Israel struck the consular building in Damascus and killed 7 members of the country's Revolutionary Guard. The Iranians responded on April 13th with an unprecedented, what many are calling historic attack on Israel. Okay, that was reported 2 hours ago. Now, Iran officials, IRNA news agency, said that there was a series of explosions in Syria targeting military sites. They said attacks struck Adra and Al Thalia military airport and a radar battalion located between the city of Adra and the village of Qarfa, Qarfa, in southern Syria. In Iraq, meanwhile, explosions were reported in the Al Imam area of Babel. Now, on this website, 2 U.S. officials confirm that Israeli missile has hit Iran. The strike follows last weekend's retaliatory drone and missile attack. Officials were tight-lipped about the location or extent of the Israeli strike. The Iranian state-run IRNA news agency said that air defense batteries fired across several provinces. It didn't elaborate on why the batteries fired, though people across the area reported hearing the sounds. In particular, they said the air defenses fired at major air base in Isfahan, which long had been home to Iran's fleet of American-made F-14 Tomcats, purchased before the 1979 Islamic Revolution. Wow, they're that old. The semi-official Fars and Tasnim news agencies also reported the sounds of blasts giving a cause. State television acknowledged loud noise in the area. So Isfahan is also home to sites associated with Iran's nuclear program, including its underground Natanz enrichment site, which has been repeatedly targeted by suspected Israeli attacks. However, state television describes all sites in the area as fully safe. Dubai-based carriers Emirates and Fly Dubai began diverting around West Iran about 4:30 a.m. local time. They offered no explanation, though local warnings to aviators suggested that the airspace may be closed. Okay, so that link will be in the description box below. Okay, so here are some pictures for you just for reference, just so you can see and get a picture of what, for locations and things like that. Okay, so here you go. Now, apparently, this is not the first time the Isfahan nuclear facility has been targeted. So that is something else for reference. And Israel has carried out this strike against Iran. And this is in a move that threatens to push the region deeper into conflict. And the target is not nuclear, apparently. And prior to the Israeli strike on Friday, the U.S. expectation was that they would not target civilian nor nuclear facilities. And that was said by a senior U.S. official. And it has been previously reported that Israel told the U.S. its response would be limited in scope. The U.S. intelligence had suggested Israel was weighing a narrow and limited strike against Iran because they feel like they have to respond with a kinetic action of some kind, given the unprecedented scale of the Iranian attack. All right, that's all I have so far. I will definitely keep up with this. Okay, if I find out anything more tomorrow when I wake up, I will definitely do another video on this. Okay, but this is something to definitely keep your eye on. All right. Um, I'm going to post this video early in the morning. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.